Hey guys, how's it going? It's a beautiful day again. I know I always start the video off like that, but living in San Diego, it is a beautiful day, man. Look at that blue sky. Anyway, just kind of wanted to touch up a little bit, a few things, and I know we're talking about right now the 7 habits of highly effective people, and today, I didn't really have to drive, got to have a nice day off, so thought I'd make this video kind of at home right now. So wanted a little chat real quick about 7 habits of highly effective people. And the next habit that is very successful is put first things first. Put first things first. What does that mean? It pretty much means priority management, managing your priorities. There's only so much time within the day, right? And I think a lot of people, especially in these days, get easily distracted. They get easily distracted. There's a lot of noise, right? We have technology nowadays that's supposed to make our lives easier, but I feel like it's now even social media is becoming like a job for a lot of people, just managing things to do and their to-do lists and everything like that. So you got to make sure to manage your priorities. There's only so much time within the day, right? And anybody who makes a to-do list, it's like forever. And you don't want to be feeling overwhelmed. You got to put first things first. Manage your priorities. What is the most essential things that you have to get done today, right? Don't procrastinate. You don't want to let things go, and you don't want to overwhelm yourself. So one system that I use is called the Priority Manager. It's a notebook-based system. It's a paper-based system, which is really, really good. And how this works, and put first things first really does mean manage your priorities. Get the things that are essentially done first. As well as you want to be putting time and focus on the things that matter that's going to get you the right, correct results. Okay, I hope this is making sense for a lot of people. So one thing I would recommend is, let's talk a little bit, we're going to delve into this a little bit more, but managing your time throughout the day. And I know I did touch about this on a last video. I know I did. So I hope I don't repeat myself, but it is clear, and I want to make sure that you guys get this, okay? So what I would recommend, you want to be getting, like, a lot of people use Google Calendars nowadays. That's not bad, and that's good for, like, bigger events that you want to have a notification. But I feel that writing things down is the better way to go. Science has proven that if you write things down, you're able to remember it better. It's more at your mental fingertips. Remember when you were a kid and you used to have, like, the daily planner at school? Right? That worked a lot better than kind of a lot of the internet stuff that we have nowadays. And I'm not saying it's bad. There's a time and place for it, because I use it too. I use it for big, if I have a doctor's appointment or something like that, or, big reminders. It's good to have those big events, or like, I have a sales call I got to do or something like that. Those are good reminders. But I also do jot it down in my personal paper-based calendar, right? So I do both. Like big stuff, I put on the Google Calendar. All the things I do, including the big stuff, I put on the paper-based system. So what is my paper-based system? It consists of a calendar. That way I write it down. I'd be able to look at it, and I have monthly and weekly. And this is good for also your weekly and monthly goals as well, what you're trying to accomplish. You should always have goals. You should always be striving to get better, growing in all areas of life. Physical, spiritual, mental, lifestyle, wealth, income, relationship-wise. All these areas are very, very powerful. And I think you should always take action steps to get further down the track, because if you're not going forward, usually you're going backward. So I have my calendar, but I also have a daily to-do list, right? Now this is a priority system, so I'll jot down everything I need to do, that from things that are essential to things that hey, I gotta get this done, even if it's a month away. Okay, little things, right? It can be ranging from little things to big things. And this is what I do. You label it, and you only want to put a priority. You put right next to it A, B, or C. A priority, B priority, C priority. Categorizes them. A priority, you only assign it to like 5 or 6 different things. Those are the things that need to be done today. Those are the priorities. B, the B category, is things that maybe within the next, today or this week, it's okay. And then C's are those things that, hey, you want to get done. They're not essential right now. Little things like that. You want to finish the book you're reading or whatever. So you want to make sure that you get stuff done on a daily basis because it also gets the ball rolling. A good thing to do is right when you wake up, after you've had, your morning ritual or whatever, get right into it. Jump right into the activity that's going to get you further down the track on whatever dream or goal or thing you're going for right now. That's very, very essential. And I usually out of my 6 A category priorities, I want to knock out two that are easy to do. Gets the ball rolling pretty quickly. So I usually sandwich it with 2 easy to do activities and then something bigger. Okay, so a big project I'm working on. And you always think of not the next logical step with each of those things. So that's the very thing. So putting first things first is also, so we talked about, so let's backtrack, sorry. Priority managing, having a to-do list, and it's always good to write down your to-do list the night before the next day. It really gets your mind, focused on what needs to be done. And I think, I heard somewhere, I think I heard from my dad even that, what's his name? I'm having a thing. Anyway, there's a lot of professional athletes, they schedule on not even hourly, but on by every 30-minute segment thing, their schedule, their training schedule, their PR schedule, their business schedule, their more training schedule. A lot of professionals and successful people do this all the time. They manage it. Something they also do is get up early and get all the things that they need to get to as fast as possible. Okay? The essentials they need to get done every morning. And they start in the morning with the biggest priorities. Okay? So try to get in that habit of doing that. If you start doing this every day for 30 days, you make it a habit. And if you have a new habit that becomes unconscious competence, where it's automatic, becomes a part of you, you change your life. So that's one part, put first things first. Another thing is also knowing what's going on, being self-aware, knowing the statistics in your life, business, and any area. Okay, so if you're, if we're looking at business, you want to know the statistics. What is the profit? What is the income? What is the red and the black? What's making money in your business? Where are most of your clients coming on using the 80-20 principle, where 80% of all your profits are coming from 20% of the resources. Knowing those is very thing. If you're looking at health, for example, I did CrossFit this morning with a bunch of friends, and they're all about statistics. What is your 1 rep maximum on the squats and the bench press, and how many pull-ups can you do, and how many pull-ups and thrusters you can do in 5 minutes. So knowing those statistics, what's your heart rate, what's your weight, these are small numbers, and you need to manage your life by numbers. And this is an area that, hey, I need to work on too, where I've never been a numbers guy. I've always been just go for it all out. But I got to admit, if you have a number in your mind, it makes it way easier, and it also gives you a target to focus on. So this is a very big thing. So in every area of life, you can think of what are some statistics, what are some numbered targeted goals that you want to reach, and work back from that. Okay, so say I use a lot of physical analogies because I'm a physical person. But say if I want to do a 20-mile, say a marathon 6 months from now, well, I'd work backward. Okay, this week I'm going to run this amount. Next week I'm going to run this amount. You start scheduling and you start increasing the amount, and you can do this with income. Knowing the statistics, what are the strengths and weaknesses working in your life, in your business, in certain areas of your life, and you can keep, going down the categories. But you got to be knowing that. So knowing those numbers and scores are going to also help you manage your priorities. Where should you be putting your focus and attention on? Okay, so remember, put first things first. You don't want to delay. The biggest thing I think is procrastination. And nobody's perfect. I'm not too. You got to get better every day though. Okay. And I like to just kind of jump in the pool type mindset where it's just okay, let's just get to it. Right when I wake up, get in the mode. And the best mode I think of is jumping out of bed, being alert, right? Being excited and feel the feelings of already having the things that you want in your life. Right? That's different school of thought, but a lot of people do this. And it gets you in the mindset of being action-oriented and also in the right vibe. And, big people do this all the time. Tony Robbins, he does this. He calls it getting into state, for example. So getting into state, getting the mindset. Yeah, and a lot of other people talk about act as if you already want to be the thing you're trying to become, right? So even you can do this on all the basis, and you can do it on a daily basis, right? Whatever your goal you're trying to get to, act as if you have it, and then throughout the day, do the priorities to get you closer to that, okay? Put first things first. We'll continue next time. I'll see you guys later, okay? Have a great day. Peace.